So as a small managed switch goes, this sucker has been absolutely fantastic. Setup was a breeze. I'm running the UniFi controller on a Raspberry Pi 2. The 4 PoE switch ports are an absolute must-have when using UniFi's access points. It makes installation so much easier. The only thing you need to run is an Ethernet cable to the AP and use a PoE port on this switch to power it. Thankfully all of Ubiquiti's new hardware is 802.3 off compliant, rather than Ubiquiti's proprietary passive 24V PoE. Just make sure you know what flavor of PoE your UniFi hardware needs before powering up the ports. Each PoE port has a dedicated LED to show the PoE status. Red equals PoE on. Off equals PoE off. That's a nice feature to have. The only downside to this switch is the locations of power in and the LEDs. The power jack is on the opposite side of the network ports, and the LEDs sit on the top, right over the network ports. This arrangement makes sense on a rack mount switch. You want the ports and LEDs on the front, where they're easily accessible, and power on the back. But this switch isn't intended for rack mounting. This is going to wind up on, or under, a desk, or stuffed in a closet, basically anywhere other than a 19 inches rack. It would make more sense to have the LEDs on the front of the unit and all of the cabling, including power, on the rear. Don't get me wrong, this is the best IMO managed switch you can get in the price range, and UniFi makes the best prosumer networking gear around. Ubiquiti still can't compare with the big players in the enterprise market, but they absolutely nail the price, performance in the home, small, medium business market. Anyways, the core hardware on this switch is great. I wish the physical layout was better. This switch is easy to set up and manage. I love the UniFi cloud management system. This has close to the same look and feels like an enterprise-grade switch in my opinion. One thing to note is you are a Mac user. The Mac Mini will not connect until you enable flow control. I have run into this with other managed switches. Once you turn it on, everything works fine. Click the link under this video for more details, reviews and current pricing.